Hello everyone, welcome back to a brand new video. Today I will be talking about the best games that I played in 2017. Continuing the trend of what I've been doing so far on my channel with my top 10 movies from last year. Today I will be talking about the best games that I played last year. But I have not played every single game that released last year. I missed out on plenty of the big games. There's even some of the games that I actually own. I just haven't had a chance to play them yet. Including Assassin's Creed Origins, South Park The Fractured Butthole. And Resident Evil 7, just to name a few. There's a few, like I said, I have them, just haven't had a chance to play them yet, so they won't be on the list, unfortunately. If I had all the time in the world and all the money in the world to be able to get all the games and play as much as I want, that'd be pretty awesome. But unfortunately, I don't. So I'm going to get into talking about the games. The only one that's mainly super important, that's definitely in its solid place, is the number one game, because that's hands down the best game I played all year. So I'm going to start off by talking about Injustice 2 that released early enough into the year. It's a very good DC superhero fighting game. I haven't played the story mode, so people probably trash on me for that, but I don't really get fighting games for the story mode. Even though I know NetherRealms do a really good job with their single player. I've seen stuff on it, I just haven't gotten a chance to do it yet. Every time I go on it, I just always want to fight online. So I go on to the game and I just search for people. And that's how I learn how to play, and that's all I really do in fighting games. So the next fighting game that I'm going to be talking about is Rivals of Etar. Etar. I think I'm saying it right, but if I'm not, there's probably going to be someone, if they manage to see this video, correct me in the comments if I'm wrong. But this is a Super Smash Bros. Type of game, and it's actually on the Xbox, which is amazing. It was in game preview for a little bit, but it did get its official release this summer, along with an Ori DLC character that released. So if you like Ori and the Blind Forest, you can play as Ori now in the game. It's sold separately, but from what I've seen from the character, it looks pretty awesome. Attention, all units! Moving into the next spot, and that's Halo Wars 2. If you're a fan of strategy games, real-time strategy games, and you like the Halo license, like the Halo lore, the Halo games, anything Halo, this is a strategy game set in the Halo universe, and it takes place after the events of Halo 5 Guardians. So if you want any sort of hint of what can happen in Halo 6, I highly recommend you get on and play Halo Wars 2. This is an amazing strategy game. It improves so much on the first one, and I really hope it did well enough to get another one, because the Halo Wars franchise should stay, like, it's here to stay, hopefully. Okay, I'm only going to talk about this game a little bit because it's still in the game preview state and it hasn't even been out too long. It went into game preview in December of 2017, and that is PlayerUnknown Battlegrounds, as PUBG for short. And this game is very early in its development on the Xbox version. It did get its 1.0 release on the PC, but very early in the Xbox, has lots of issues. The main one that will stop you from playing is the constant crashes. You can be in the middle of a game, crash multiple times even, or you can get to the very end, almost getting your chicken dinner, and then the game crashes and fucks you up. That's the worst part. So yeah, PUBG, it's a really solid game when you are getting they play the game without crashing or any major issues. It's fun. Just you have to know everything before going in though. Any Lord of the Rings fans watching? Because Shadow of War was a great game. I know there was lots of bullshit with the microtransactions that are in the game. I also really disagree with that, and the whole loot boxes that are in the game. Orcs do not come from fucking chests. No, that's not how orcs are born. Do you want me to go into the story on how orc and orc make a baby? Even though I think they come out of the ground, but you get the idea that they don't come out with chests. No. So yeah, Shadow of War is a solid game. It really is much better than Shadow of Mordor. They improve on the Nemesis system and make some tweaks to the gameplay now, add some new skills. So it's a lot of fun. It does have a multiplayer aspect where you can attack other people's fortresses or your friends. I had a lot of fun trying to take down my friends. It didn't go so well. It's on my channel if you want to check it out, but I'm a noob. I was very early into the game, and he was like at the end of the game or finished it, and I attacked his fortress. I basically got one shot. Didn't turn out so well. Good game though. Yeah, so next Friday the 13th, A game that was kickstarted, and when it released, they got some things wrong, some things messed up with the Kickstarters. I can't really remember too much of what happened because I know some shady stuff happened, but I can't remember it too much because I wasn't someone that kickstarted the game. I didn't have the funds at the time, but I was very aware of the project and I really wanted to get its funds so it can get made, and it did happen. And I actually really loved this game. When the game did release, it did have major issues, especially on the Xbox. The most was a different version from the PC and PlayStation when it first released. They had to get it up to date with updates, and then the Xbox had like a memory leak issue where the game kept crashing. But they managed to fix it all, but it took a little bit too long. Not that I'm not gonna say I know anything about games, but I'm just saying lots of players moved on by that point. It's a great game. You could play as Jason or counselors. If you're playing as counselors, you run around the map. It actually brought voice chat back in a way that I haven't seen people actually use it, because people are always in a party chat these days, and then you just don't talk to people in game chat. But everyone was actually encouraging each other to go into game chat, so that way they can talk to each other, get the walkie-talkies and be like, hello, hello, walkie-talkie check. And then all the people that play Jason, you get some people that role play it, and just whenever Jason's close to you, you just be all fucking creepy and like, I'm gonna fucking kill you. Well, a lot creepier than that, but you get the point. It's a solid game for what it is, and they are still updating it, adding new maps, and they just added like a cabin, a scary cabin type of thing, collectible. You go in, you get chased by Jason, some stuff. I haven't played it yet. I've been saving it until a rainy day when I'm like, oh, I need to play something, and then I'll play that when I'm ready to get scared. Yeah, so next, you probably all know about this game, Cuphead. The game that was years in development. It's literally hand-drawn, and this game looks fan-fucking-tastic. And I can't say it's easy, because this game is difficult. I will say that I have not finished this yet, or I'm actually not that far into it, because I am struggling really bad. I'm shit at this game, or it's just harder than I always thought whenever I seen someone play it, and I was like, it's not that hard. All you do is dodge everything and don't get hit. It's really fucking hard. But it's a solid game. It has local co-op, so you can play it with a friend, your girlfriend, boyfriend, husband, wife. You get the gist. All that. It's a solid game. I highly recommend it. Great music throughout. So I only have 2 games to talk about now. So I'm going to be talking about Fortnite Battle Royale. You all probably know what this is. You've probably seen some YouTube clips, or you've probably seen it on the dashboard or something like that, because this game has taken off like a storm. It's not as big as PUBG yet, but considering it is free to play, a lot of people have been able to get it because it's available on PC, Xbox and PS4 for free. It does have microtransactions, but that's only for cosmetic stuff, in-game skins for your character and stuff like that. Nothing that actually affects the battlefield when you land and you have to kill the other 99 players, or 96 if you're playing in a squad. But this game has taken up so much of my time since it released on the Xbox One, or went into its beta mode on the Xbox One. I literally play it so much, I'm kind of addicted to it. I know, it's like, what, PUBG went on the Xbox in December and you're still playing Fortnite? Right now I think Fortnite is a better game, especially like it's so much more smoother frame rate wise compared to PUBG. It has its whole building mechanic, and Epic Games have been doing a fantastic job supporting this game. Every week they're adding a new item, a new weapon, or something like that, even experimenting with new game modes already. And now for my favorite game that released last year, even though I wasn't going through this in like any particular order too much, the only one that I'd say was definitely in its place was Fortnite. Definitely second place considering how much time I put into it. But other than that, all the other games were just great games that I played. I don't really have an exact order in my head right now for them. But Fortnite can stay in number 2. And for my best game that I played last year goes to The Legend of Zelda Breath of the fucking Wild, yo! Yeah, this game here, right there, as you can see. I do have the Wii U version, unfortunately. I don't have a Switch. So I guess Mario Odyssey is another game I should have said at the start that I didn't play. Obviously. But The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild is a fantastic open world game. You literally start it, you do your little starting tutorial part for like the first 20 minutes, half an hour, and then you have this ginormous, like massive map, and you can literally go anywhere and do anything. you can go straight to the end boss if you want after you do the first part of the game. You're probably gonna fucking die, but you can do it. Or you can do any of the dungeons. There's 4 dungeons in this game, and you can do them in any order. You can choose not to do them. You can do 1, or you can do 2. You can do them all. Who knows? It's up to you. You can do whatever you want. Go anywhere you want. It's just that, like, it's that amazing. It's that much freedom in this game. There's so much stuff to do. A bunch of side quests and just lots of different types of enemies to kill. Yeah, you're going to be playing this for a very long time. It took me over 150 hours before I done enough, like, in the game before I wanted to kill the final boss. No spoilers, even though you know who it is. Yeah, I played it for 150 hours with my fiance before we decided, okay, let's kill that fucking prick. And then we went on. So yeah, The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, hands down, easily my favorite game of 2017. Like, I'm a full-on Zelda fan, as you can see from the background right there. I even have myself a little Legend of Zelda tattoo. So Legend of Zelda is a series that I love and adore. And this game, even though I wouldn't say it's the best Zelda game ever made, it's a pretty good one. And the best game from last year, easily. So that is it for this video, everyone. I was trying to say thank you all for watching. If you're curious about what game was the most disappointing for me last year, let us know, because I can easily make a video hating on the game that I was looking forward to so much. But ultimately, I was so disappointed, devastated with the release of this game. It fucking pisses me off and gets my blood boiling the more I think about it, especially because of what happened since the game's release. But I'm not going to get too much into that. If you want to know what game that is, if you don't already know, because I'm pretty sure I said publicly before on podcasts or on Twitter or something about the game that was the most disappointing. But hey, it's a different video for a different day if you want to see it. Thank you all for watching again. I'll see you all in the next video. Bye. Hey everyone, if you've made it this far, that means you've made it to the end of the video, and I just want to say thank you all for watching. And remember, if you enjoyed this, hit the thumbs up button and click any of the video links that are displayed now if you want to see more content from me. Have a great day.